up, y'all? This is Drunk in the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what?
We're going to get drunk and talk about everything under the sun.
Show about anything under the sun.
We didn't do that. All right, let's do it.
This episode is fire. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh, shit! Coming at you every week.
First of all, this is for entertainment. We're not educational.
Yeah.
We're not.
If you're coming to get your education from us, you are clearly misguided.
Exactly.
But check us out. We're the show about anything and everything under the sun. Check us out. Cops show up. Like, what are you doing in there? He's like, I swear to God.
Swear to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that's legit.
I don't think it's legit either. Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunk in the Sun with John. I said John? With John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I? Hey, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just drinking. Screaming, I deserve this. What did he deserve? Fuck!
Like and subscribe so you get the notifications when we do drop something. Probably pretty fucking lame. But anyways, check it out. Drunk in the Sun, a podcast about anything and everything under the sun. I love Warhammer so much, but it's just like...
I like Warhammer. I don't love it. Honestly,
I
love the stories.
Yes.
Behind
yes.
Warhammer.
Yes.
More than the actual game.
Yeah, the game is especially if you're playing like a legit game.
Someone who's doing someone who's like, this battalion's each way he's got.
Yeah.
You fight someone, he's like, haha, good thing I didn't assign the fucking shield to him.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Exactly.
Like, oh yeah, you just fucking killed him off, no problem.
That type of shit.
That's why I like Risk more.
Yeah.
I wish Warhammer could be like a condensed version of itself.
I've potentially thought about working on like a condensed cool battle game like that. That's not like, but they have
because their miniatures are the shit.
Oh, that's what another thing that I love about it is the miniatures are just insane. Like I love that shit. Oh, that's a
fucking rat ogre.
Rat ogre.
Yeah.
My brother had a lot of beastmen and shit. My daughter has them right now.
Yeah. So what's on?
I've got like the newest. Like I got the newest first thing that you get, like the battle box that comes with like the 2 small armies and the rule books and shit.
Yeah,
I got the newest.
They always
one.
get you started. What's the 2 newest armies?
They changed everything.
They always change it.
But
every time they come out with a new box, because I remember back in the day when we first got hip to them, they had like Bretonians, and like
Skavens, vampires.
It was Bretonians and fucking like
in the battle box, yeah.
And then after that, it was like high elves and lizard men.
Yeah.
And then they changed it again because that's how I got this one. Because I got this from Clint. It was Skaven and a different human army or something.
Yeah.
So they change it all the time.
But I'm saying they changed some of the races too.
Oh, really?
Like there's different races now than there were.
Really?
Like there's these like the Imperial guy. It's like chaos. It's classic. It's like chaos versus like not the opposite basically. Yeah. But they have like angel-esque type people with wings and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on that. But
that's their demigods and shit.
Yeah, well, not even that. They're troop types.
Really?
It's like angel type guys.
So
but
they
look bad.
They have chaos and they have this angel army?
Yeah, I think they're I forget what the fuck they're called, but yeah, it's called like something a Sigmar or some shit.
Those are the 2 armies you got?
Yeah, I got those.
That's tight.
Because the demon ones are corn. Obviously, it's always fucking corn.
It's corn, right?
Yeah.
Damn it, they're corn.
And then they have like, I think it's corn. But yeah, they got some sweet ass. No, but for the box set that I got.
Oh.
So they have the 2 armies. I got it here in town because what happened was it came out and he got so many of them and like nobody bought them.
Oh, no shit.
So I got it like hugely cheap. Yeah, I got it cheap.
How much?
For the 2
normally
armies,
it's like $200, ain't it?
$75.
You gotta be kidding me. Wow. That's a deal.
It is because it's at least $150. It was like 50% off at least. Because you got the two
I would say
armies,
more than 50% off.
and you got the rule book and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, they got the rule books. You got both books for both armies.
Yeah,
don't you?
Well, you got like a little
partial
pamphlet.
one?
Yeah, that'll go over the stuff.
Oh.
But it has the rule book, like all the shit you need, like the measuring shits and everything like that.
It's got all that, the dice.
Yeah, came with all that shit. $75.
Wow, that's cheap.
2 armies.
That's
like
dope.
2 armies, because they're always like little skirmish type.
Yeah, they always have like 1 or 2 heroes.
Well, yeah, they do.
That are cool.
Oh yeah. They're bad as fuck looking. They're all like, both of the big guys are like on big fucking riding shit.
That's awesome.
That's bad as fuck.
Yeah, fucking. That's what I love about Warhammer is the fucking stories and the fucking,
that's the best part to love.
The models. The problem I have
is playing,
and I'm not good at painting.
Man.
Like when I paint, it comes out looking like shit. I have some inside that were ones that I picked, because I got still a bunch of Skaven, and I got the ones back that Clint painted for me, and then I have the ones that I painted for myself, and they look like night and day.
Well, it's because me and Clint, if you learn how to do it, dry brushing is the way to go.
Yeah.
So if you just like get it all black and then lightly go over to keep all the details and shading and shit.
Okay.
So yeah, you would paint this guy black
as a base coat.
And then you get like the gray on there.
It did the white next, the gray. Well,
or what? Yeah, whatever color. Next.
I guess that's gray, huh?
Yeah, it's a gray or whatever, and you'd lightly go over that, and you could catch like the definition and show like every time the
muscles.
Yeah, every time you just like dry brush, you'd get most of the paint off. Is what that means. You get most of the paint off and then do it. Because you put it you dip it in there and drop it on there, it's just going to go blah.
Well, that's what mine look like. Or blah.
But then
mine are shiny. I'm like, how'd you get them not to shine? Mine are like black.
Well, you're probably
I lacquered them at the end.
You're probably using like testers or something.
Probably.
That paint, they have like legit like matte paint that wasn't shiny.
I remember the first time I bought Warhammer. It was in fucking 7th or 8th grade. One of those two. I think it was 7th. And fucking
how did you have the money for it?
Allowance.
Okay.
I saved up allowance.
You had to save a long time.
Well, no, because I got I didn't get the pewter. I got a plastic. I got a plastic.
The plastics are
a plastic battalion of clan rats, which are like the lowest of the Skaven army.
But you could fashion them the way you wanted, right?
Yeah, you could. You could put like a shield this way, the arm this way, whatever the fuck.
That was a good series. I
bought that, and I bought a gutter runner and an assassin. I remember those are the ones I got, and I remember I saved my ass off to get those. And my dad took me down because at the time they weren't selling them in town.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And fucking so my dad took me all the way to Columbus. We went there and I was like, this is what
I would get mine.
And I got him and I painted them and they look like shit. And I'm like, what did I do wrong? And then my paint was shiny. I still have Skaven, I believe, with the paint.
The shiny. He had glossy paint on that shit. But I had...
And I bought the book. I bought the book for them. Because I knew that if I bought troops, I needed the book to play the game.
Exactly.
Like, that's how they get you.
Yeah, exactly. And the books are like $50 a piece, too.
Yeah, it was... Well, back then, they were, I think, 30.
You're right, like 25, 30.
And then the troops, like the battalion, the troops were like 25. And it was like 10.
It's even worse.
I think it was like 10 and 15 for the assassin.
They're like 30 and $40 for fucking just one squad of shit anymore. It's fucking outrageous.
It's crazy. They must have a lot of people
plastic.
playing it, though.
It's all plastic.
That's all plastic.
Yeah.
The plastic ones look good.
I love the plastic for the reason you can make them like you want it to look.
But the pewter looks dope. With the swords, if you do it right.
Well, yeah. I mean, they both have they both are good, but I prefer the plastic ones.
I used to have Deathmaster Snickets.
Yeah.
And then I let Clint have it because I ended up giving my shit to Clint because I was like, I'm never gonna play this.
Yeah.
And then he eventually gave it back, and then when he passed, Julia gave me what he had left and gave me whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. But I think he still had more because I have Warlock Queek the Head Taker.
Okay, yeah.
The Warlord Queek the Head Taker. I still have that one, but Deathmaster's not there. I don't think. And Deathmaster was dope.
Yeah, he was. That was dope, yeah.
But Clint had all those. Clint had fucking
A fuck ton of orcs.
Orcs and goblins. That was his army, though.
Yep.
That was his army.
He had
a fuck ton of them.
He had this
one dude with the fucking snotlings on him.
Yeah.
What the fuck was his name? Because he had like 4 or 5 fucking
of the
generals.
Yeah. He had the heroes
guys.
That one with the cloak was the one.
Oh yeah, that was one he loved the most.
Exactly. With the pitchfork thing.
He had the pet. Fucking big
the
tomato looking thing.
Yeah, whatever, the killer tomato on a leash.
Yeah, it was like something. That's what it looked like. A squiddle. Or squiddle?
It was I think it started with an S. But
You're right.
he had one of those, and he had like a
wagon.
trident. Yeah, he had the snot wagon. Yeah.
He had all that shit.
Yeah,
when you played a game against him,
it was like playing
serious. It was playing. You were there for fucking hours, if not days.
Every rule.
Oh, dude, I was just like, because every time
that would be a killer though.
Yeah, and at times I was like, Clint,
did we ever finish?
This up?
Yeah, I don't know if we ever finished.
I know a lot of them like threw in the towel because I would be like, you know what, I'm not. He's like, don't you want to do the magic phase? You're right there. I'm like, nope, I just want to go attack you, and then his people would fuck me up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're done. You beat me again. We only played for 8 hours this time. I know. It's crazy.
But it's true. It takes a long time. It takes
forever. And Risk takes a long time.
Yeah.
But it's more fun, I feel.
I mean, because it's more simplistic.
It's simplistic. Like, if Warhammer was more simplistic for me,
oh yeah,
I would love it 10 times better.
Oh, me too. Me too. Because you're right, the battles do take forever. Maybe they change shit. I don't know.
I have no idea. I haven't played it.
I haven't either.
You're the one with the rules.
But the models are still good.
Are they?
They're fucking awesome.
Badass.
Like, I got some heroes and shit. They look good.
Like dragons and shit.
Well, they're on like not dragons, but they're on things.
Pegasus and shit. Wervins.
Something. Because Clint had the Wervin guy too.
Yeah, the Wervins.
That orc hero on the Wervin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had.
People are like, "What's a Wervin?" Well, in Warhammer right now, I don't know how the rest of it goes.
Exactly,
because like J.A. Tolkien and Harry
varies.
Potter and all them change. They change it all the time.
Oh yeah.
But in Warhammer, a Wervin was a dragon with no fucking front legs.
Exactly.
His arms were his wings.
Wings. Yep.
That's how they determine whether it was a dragon or a Wervin. Yep. Like, I got a dragon. He ain't got no arms. He ain't got no arms.
Yep.
There ain't no dragon. That's a Wervin, bitch.
He's not as strong.
And he's less as powerful.
Yeah. Exactly. You gotta have the arms to get the.
Gotta have that. Because he's like, bah, bah, bah. You're like, oh shit! He's walking and swinging his wings.
Because the
other one's like, ah! He like swings in with his wing. He's like a chicken.
Because he only could attack with his tail and his mouth.
Yeah.
Well, the other ones could attack with all that shit.
Oh,
so it was more attacks even.
That's crazy.
So I mean, that's how detailed it is.
That's how detailed it is. Now all the Warhammer people who watching this, if there is any, they're all like, they're like, these fucking assholes. They don't understand the rules.
Yeah.
They don't understand. They're like, he doesn't even know why that Skaven's painted that color. Yeah, because the color of the Skaven, that gave them status. So if you're like a white Skaven or a black Skaven or a gray Skaven, you were more higher in the hierarchy than like a brown Skaven.
Oh, I see.
Their fur color. That's cool. I know a little bit about Warhammer.
I had vampire counts.
Oh.
I made my own vampire count. I made them from scratch. Like, I combined like 3 or 4 different models, and my dumbass sold them on eBay at one point. So I don't even have it anymore.
I do stupid shit like that too, so I don't feel bad.
But it was a pretty good army. I had like I had like 2 skeleton army, or skeleton squads, like a thing of ghouls, fucking a zombie thing. I had a bunch, dire wolves.
Nice.
I had a decent army, and then I sold it. But the model.
Yeah, I do remember you having those dire wolves.
Yeah,
those are big as fuck too, weren't they? They're like this big.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
And people are like this big.
They're special ones too that I had. And I had the death coach, the coach with the skeleton horses and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I loved like some of the vampire stories.
Shit,
yeah,
the stories were dope as fuck.
And they even have like. They still do have books that you can read of stories of the characters and shit.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and they've had new games on Xbox and shit.
Really?
There's one about one of the latest ones. This is about the Skaven army.
I mean, to me, honestly, I would make that movie. I would love to make a Warhammer normal movie because it would be just dope as fuck to be.
It'd be like Lord of the Rings.
It would
essentially.
Essentially, because like what I would do, I would let them see if I could do a trilogy, right? And the third movies when you fight the Lords of Chaos because they've been pulling strings the whole time.
Yeah.
So the first movie is about like some orc shit. And but then the next one's about the Skaven because they're coming up. And they're supposed to be like hidden and forbidden. Like nobody thinks that the Skaven actually exists. There's a book I read that was like that, an actual novel.
Yeah. They had a bunch of books.
And I was like, this story
and they still have books.
But yeah, those would be badass movies.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do them like this one book I read. It was a dwarf and a fucking normal dude. And they would just go around killing.
I think they made video games about those guys.
Really?
That team, yeah.
And that's where I read the Skaven book. Because they fought the Skaven. Because that's the one that... what happened when they went to a town where these fucking murders and killings and missing... Whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember. I think they're just like...
Years ago.
Vanishing. Yeah, this was years ago. And they were just like vanishing and shit. So they went and investigated it. And everyone's like, And then they figured out... And they saw an assassin... Because they had like Deathmaster Snickets in that book.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking badass book. And I was like, what the fuck? And because the Skaven lived under everybody in Warhammer. So they were underneath the entire world. So they could just pop up anywhere they wanted to.
Yeah.
Fucking, it was a pretty dope book. Yeah. Because nobody believed like it was really happening until they saw an army coming on their town. Mm-hmm. Like these giant fucking rats!
Exactly.
Because if people don't know what, we've been talking about Skaven and this shit.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Skaven is, it's a giant fucking bipedal talking humanoid rat.
Yeah. It's like a rat person. Rat
person.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
But that's what one of the video games were about. It's called Vermintide even.
Oh shit.
And it's people versus like Skavens. Yeah. So you wouldn't be a Skaven, I think, in the game, but you'd fight them.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
It'd still be tight because like all those things they believe like in Warhammer myth, the chaos magic is what created the horned rat, which created the Skaven race, and fucking same with like the orcs. They believe like the chaos magic. That's why you'd have like those type of because like the orcs would be like the stepping stone to get to the Skaven because Skaven then they'd be like enigmas and they don't know they're there and then they start like we just defeated the orc army now we got to deal with these assholes and then the last one is the ones that have been influencing it the whole time which is like the chaos shit that would be a badass trilogy, wouldn't it? And each of those movies, yeah, but each of those movies you could start off like a Christopher Nolan. So start off with like a little mini battle where Nolan starts off in the Dark Knight trilogy. Like there's like a little mini battle in front of every fucking Dark Knight movie. Yeah, do that. So and then that's where you can fuse like the first movie. You see them battling like the undead, and then they jump into their main kill. The second movie instead of another like the lizard people or something like we've dealt with these fucks before, and then the third movie like you. A little introduction. They could make a real. That would be dope as fuck.
They could do a series or a movie series or something of the Warhammer medieval world.
I don't know why they haven't.
Probably because the characters. I mean, it's all like Lizard Man.
It's so rich. It
is so rich, but like it would be very expensive.
But you don't have to have every single army in every fucking movie. That's what I'm saying. You have like 2 armies in each movie, and the first army is a cameo. You have a cameo army and then the main army. You know what I mean? Like, you could do that with all 3 movies.
I mean, you could.
It'd be bad as fuck.
And in today's world, I think it'd be easier with graphics.
10 times easier.
But see, that's probably why.
Because to me, if I'm doing like the Skaven, I want them in motion caption suits. Yeah. Like Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
I guess that's where you're probably, but not really, because you hire 4 actors. So you have a mob of Skaven. And they're all more. Yeah, exactly. They're only 4 fucking guys.
And they do multiple.
They do everything. Yeah. And you just place them. Yeah. There's your fucking CG. Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I'm just saying, like, just how rich it is, it was probably just more expensive back in the day.
See, what you want, no, I'm saying not even back in the day, like right now. What you want is what I'm hearing is you want every character from every fucking army in every fucking movie. That cannot happen.
No, that'd be too much. It'd be a shit.
Way too much.
It'd be a shit show.
Fest. You have to have someone to focus on.
So what race would you start with? What would be the main?
I'm telling you, my heroes would be the Bretonnians and dwarfs and elves would be my heroes. So each movie, you get a new hero. The Bretonnians beat the ogres, the orcs and goblins.
They don't exist anymore.
They don't.
I don't believe the Bretonnians exist.
So the man race doesn't exist?
I think they're the angel people in chaos.
Wow, that's fucked
I
up.
fucking don't know. I don't know all the details.
Anyways, the old school mentality,
Yeah.
I would have the Bretonians / fucking
Empire
and the Empire as the heroes in that movie, with the villains as the orcs. Second movie, probably the fucking High Elves, because they're so pretentious and assholes. Now they're facing the complete opposite, which is the dark dwellers of the underground, which is Skaven. Third movie, you have the forces combined. Then you can sprinkle dwarfs in there, but who gives a fuck? But then you have the two heroes from the previous movies.
the orcs will be everywhere too. There'll probably be cameos in at least a couple movies.
Yeah, you could do that.
Like spring them up.
Spring them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what was that sound, sir? I don't know.
Yeah, basically.
Like that type of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could do it, and it just.
As long as you just focus on a couple things at once.
Now, if they did like
everything at all.
Now, if they did a whole animation show, you could.
They
do
should just
seasons.
make it. It should be seasons of TV. It should be either live action or
think
animated.
Or
series.
Or do it, live, series, I agree. Like how they did Lord of the Rings on, what was that? What channel was that?
I don't remember.
Amazon, maybe? It was, I liked it. A lot of people, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was really good. But I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, though, too. So, whatever. Fuck off.
Yeah, what is that called? It's not Lord of the Rings. It was based before.
It was
Lord
based before it. Yeah, it was setting up the entire series.
Yeah. We watched
it was
that.
a Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah, it was. I forget what it was called.
It was based off their characters because they had like younger versions of them.
Yeah.
All through the fucking thing.
Yeah. I remember. I forgot. I was like, man, actual Lord of the Rings, like with Frodo and shit. Anyway,
they had all the fucking hobbits. They had different hobbits that you never seen before.
Yeah,
I was like, this is pretty cool.
New ones. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, why they haven't created the Warhammer movies beyond me.
I don't know.
We could edit the fuck out of this one too, and it'd be pretty interesting.
I think so.
And it'd probably get a lot of views.
Dorks might like it.
Dork Vaders. Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun. So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week. See ya.